Hey guys, what's going on? So, I'm doing this a little bit different. So, I'm actually preparing for a tournament again. And I'm just going to go over like some of the baits that I'm going to use and techniques on how I'm going to use them. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is the buzz bait. Like, I've actually started falling in love with this bait. And if you've never caught one on a buzz bait, it's actually quite fun. So, where I'm fishing in this tournament is in pretty much a river, and it's nothing but brackish water. So, the way I'm throwing this is whichever way the current's going, is I'm throwing, and this bait will be going against the current. So that way that water makes these blades just make all the noise in the world, and I can reel it in slowly to keep this bait in that strike zone just a little bit longer. And from what I found, like, it works out amazingly for me. And I just got it paired up with I think it's a white pearl shad from, I think it's Big Bite Baits. And I mean, just a little paddle tail. So that's the first one I'm talking about. And I'm throwing it on like my favorite pole. It's just a Daiwa X braid. This is the 7-foot heavy, and I just got paired up with the Shimano. I don't remember which one this one is. I know this is I think the cheapest one you can get. It's the 150 HG Shimano. I'm like, love it. Never had a problem with it, even though I accidentally broke one of the handles off one day. But I mean, great reel. Love this pole. Like, I have 3 of these poles. So this is the first setup I'm doing. The next one is the jig and the Texas rig. And as you can tell, like, this is the flipping jig is a 1/2 ounce, and I got it paired up with the rattling chunk from Guggen Baits. And the reason I like this, because in that brackish water, it's real dark, and like, I like something that makes a little bit of noise. So that little bit helps out a lot. Sorry, that was my phone vibrating. Still getting messages. So, and this right here, pretty much, I flip it around down stumps, brush piles, the edge of grass to let it fall. And pretty much the way I work it is just as soon as it falls and this pops up, these claws are up and dangling. And I'll pop it up twice, let it fall. Pop it once, let it fall. And that's what I found that works best for me here. And I skip it under some docks that are out there. And I mean, it works. And the other one's the Texas rig. I just got on a black and blue crack and crawl with I think it's a 1/4, no, 3/8 ounce, something. And I got it pegged, and this is just a 3/0 hammer hook. And I work it the same way I do a jig. I pop it up twice, let it fall, pop it up once. And usually what I found, like, during the fall is when I tend to get most bites. And I mean, it works. It works for me. So the next one I'm getting into is 2 variations. I don't step back. Let me talk about what pole I got. It's a Daiwa. This is also a 7-foot heavy because I'm usually throwing this around a lot of cover, and I don't want nothing to break off on me in case I get wrapped around. And I got it paired up with the Daiwa, the CC80. I have had this reel for a hot minute. I have put this reel through some work, and I love it. This is by far my favorite reel. It fits very good in my hands. I just hit my ceiling fan. But I mean, it fits very well in my hands. I love it. I can keep up with the fish. Gears are smooth. I clean them every month, at least twice. I try to. Sometimes I get busy. But I love this reel, and it's budget friendly. Like, I bought this reel for, I think, $60, and this pole was only a $50 pole too. So altogether, it's a $100 combo, and I absolutely love it. I mean, if you're really starting to get into fishing, I suggest, if you know how to throw a bait caster, get you the CC80 from Daiwa, and just get like a Daiwa X braid. It's a perfect combo. So the next one that I'll throw on that or on my medium heavy that I have is either, because the shad are spawning in the river, and like I've seen schools of them. I'm either going to throw a white chartreuse spinnerbait, or they'll clickbait, or even a black and blue chatterbait with a paddle tail or like a crawl on it. I'm imitating the bait fish. Like I'm matching the hatch, and I'm just working it real slow and see if I can get a bite. And I also throw I think this is a sexy shad spinnerbait, because I like a lot of flash. That right there will attract the fish as well. And I mean, it works. It works. I've had a couple mishits, and I think I know the reason why is because they were just short strikes on it, but it works. The next one is the all true and favorite wacky rig. Love the wacky rig, because when in doubt, wacky out, and you'll definitely catch a fish. Especially right now with how we're in that transition from spawn, post-spawn. So now they're either pushing up shallow or going out deep. And like by now, the bass have seen every lure that anyone ever has. If you want a finicky fish, throw a Cinco. I don't know what it is. It's like just that tie action whenever it wobbles down, works. And I'm going to throw this on just I think it's a 6 foot medium spinning reel. And this is one I've had for a hot minute, and it works, so I just don't change it. So the line I use for all those as well is whenever I'm throwing topwater, I throw 65-pound braid. Like, it's tried true. It works. Never had a problem with it. Now, I will throw 50 if there's not, like, much grass. But where I'm going to be fishing, there's, like, a lot of grass, a lot of laydowns, and I'm not taking any chance. And the same way with the jig or the Texas rig. I'm throwing 20-pound Sea Guard, and I slowly started loving this because I never really fished with Sea Guard, but I'm loving it right now. Like, I have not had a problem with that line whatsoever. Usually for the spinnerbait or the chatterbait, clickbait, I usually use 15-pound, which I have in my little box in my boat, but I didn't bring it in here. And next for the wacky rig, so I'm using, this is just 20-pound braid that I'm going to tie on there first, and then I'm going to put a leader on it with 15-pound fluorocarbon. And I use bright color, so that way I can actually see if my line jumps or starts moving, so that way I can see it. So just little tips and tricks. That's my plan for this tournament. Hopefully, like, if this video helped any, I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do, and I'm trying to, like, change it up a little bit. And, like, if you guys like this video and, like, want more tips or techniques on, like, how I do it, because, I mean, every fisherman is different. We all throw stuff completely different from everyone else. But I am who I am. This is how I work my stuff. So, I mean, if you want more videos like this, please hit it in the comments. Let me know. I mean, if you enjoyed it, I enjoy talking about this stuff because I actually want to help people that are getting into fishing or, like, in the process of starting off and don't really know where to go. Like, if that's you, like, hit the comments, let me know, and I'll make more tip videos because this is also stuff that, like, I enjoy doing. I like teaching people as well. So, thank you for listening. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help me out, help me grow. This is what I'm trying to do, and right now it's just on the side, and I want it to be like a bigger ordeal because this is something I love. And later on, whenever hunting season actually comes back, I'm gonna try to throw in some hunting videos. But till then, have a good day. Enjoy your time.